All right. Welcome to the show, everyone. Today, on a very special Father's Day episode, I decided to invite my two favorite friends that have kids. I guess that's the best way. Two dads I know pretty well to be here to celebrate Father's Day. Fan favorite for some silly reason. I think it's because of his unique accent. Of course, welcome back, Gata Dave. Yes, I called you Gata just to fuck with you. What up,
Damn
Dave?
it.
How are you?
How's it going, man? I'm doing good. I love that you really set the bar high. Favorite, well, people that I like who are also dads. That's like, I really
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
it's an
I guess
inclusive group, you
because we're
know?
gonna get to our favorite dads, and none of you were making that top list during the draft. And of course, the sultry, whenever he is sick, his wife threatens me to make sure I record it at all times. You might follow him on Twitch as Shinorbi. What up, Norby? How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Awesome, fantastic. Well, welcome in, gentlemen. I know you guys are super busy. David just celebrated his birthday, and just down like 46 cases of natter days. So I
Right.
know you're recovering still, and you got some stuff going on. So thank you guys for both taking time to hang out with me tonight on this special Dad's Day episode. So do you guys, speaking of that, do you guys have any plans for this Father's Day? Is that typically what you guys do at this point? Shit.
I feel like Father's Day is like the day I want no plans. Like, don't schedule
Mm.
stuff for me. Don't have me do things. I
Mhm.
just want to grill a large piece of meat and eat it. That's all I need.
Yeah. I'm honestly the same way. I kept getting asked this week, like, what do you want to do? I'm like, nothing. Well, we got to do something. No, we don't. That's the point of my day.
Yeah.
I don't have
That's
to do
that
anything.
Mother's Day shit. Y'all want plans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Mother's Day, we went out for brunch. We did stuff. We did some shopping. Father's Day, I want to do as little as possible.
Really? Yeah, I feel like that's like every guy's like, just that's our prize. I just want to be left the
Mhm.
fuck alone.
Yeah.
Why do you work so hard to be left the fuck alone?
Yes. Yes.
The
But
least I can do on one day. This is the one day I want it to be.
that's awesome. Do your kids try to like force that love though? Like show up with like some poorly made pancakes or whatever, like similar to Mother's Day, or is like how does that go for you?
Oh, make no mistake. I've already been
Mhm.
swindled into going to a petting zoo tomorrow under the guise of Father's Day.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's
This
the same for me. I don't want to do this.
the
It's
fuck?
for you.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm
It's a
trying to
very
release
real
this
thing that
episode as soon
happens.
as possible to try to get you out of that petting zoo.
No.
But
Yeah.
go ahead, Norbert.
But I was gonna say, like, I was making dinner last night, and I could hear my wife talking to the little one, being like, "Hey, what should we do for Father's Day?" She's like, "We should go to the kangaroo place, which is like one of those trampoline places." And she's like, "No, no, this is for Daddy. What should we do for him?" I was like, "Go to the kangaroo place."
Yeah. Yeah. Father's Day is such a fucking discount holiday. Like we just get nothing.
No, I
The
mean that's
fuck?
fine with me, honestly. Like that's let's make it nothing, please. That's
Well, I
all I'm
mean,
gonna
okay,
ask
let me
for.
rephrase that.
Yeah,
Nothing is
yeah,
the goal. We
yeah.
get the exact opposite of what we want.
The day turns into somebody else's day at the under the guise of like we should do something fun for Father's Day.
You have to
No,
spend time with your kids on Father's Day. Fuck, I know.
spend time with them every day.
See them 364 days a year. Take that thing away from me.
Take that thing away. Do you? I don't know. I think in general, I can't. Obviously, I'm not a dad. At least not in this country. Mind your business.
Whoa.
I think like even for like on birthdays, the same thing happens for a lot of the guys. Like we just kind of just want to be left the fuck alone. Maybe drink something. Maybe vibe. I will never deny that I've thrown like get-togethers for my birthday. But the older I get, the more I'm just like I just don't want to talk to anybody. I want today to be the day I don't have to run a single errand.
Yeah. Like my wife's first question to me when it's my birthday is, do you want to do anything?
Mm.
And I say no. And then she's like, well, we at least have to go out to eat.
Just a
I'm
trick
not gonna
question.
not gonna push back on that too hard because I get like a margarita the size of my head and eat a ton of tacos and get drunk and walk around Walmart.
Okay.
Definitely didn't happen this week.
Did you?
Does it,
Did,
does it always end up at Walmart?
Walmart's on the way home. So
I was
you
like,
can't go past a Walmart when because I mean like running an adult household, you always need something. And if you're out of the house anyways, you might as well stop and grab
Mm.
X, Y, or Z. And I was drunk and I happened to leave Walmart where two of the fucking battery powered fucking automatic water guns, which I'm pretty hyped about for my son's
Nice.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're just going to be dual wielding both of them
Oh,
on the
I'm so
kids.
fucking Terminator those
Is
bitches.
one for him? Because it doesn't sound like it was for him.
They get the little 98-cent clear plastic bitches. I'm out there fucking. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you out there like fucking Scarface? Like, say hello.
Yes. Say hello to my little friend.
Are you doing what he does for you on Father's Day on his birthday? Just turned it into your day. You have to shoot him.
This ain't my son's birthday episode. This is Father's Day.
All right. Well, like, tell me, has there been a time, or tell me about the most fun thing that you have had during Father's Day? At least there had to have been one that you're like, wasn't that bad, or is it all like?
I mean,
chores?
that's a great question. That would require me remembering Father's Days in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is where we're at, guys. This is that for anyone.
I mean, Norby, what do you remember? What you got for Father's Day last year? What was your gift? Do you remember? Because I don't.
So I don't usually get gifts. I'm one of the worst people to get gifts for, because like anytime I come up with something I'm like, oh man, I want to get that, I get it.
Yeah, because we're adults.
Yeah, like I don't wait for someone to buy it for me, or like, oh, I'll wait for my birthday. Hopefully, no, I'm like, I'll get it a week later, or like a month later, and my wife hates it.
Yeah,
my fiance.
Same thing, like when it's like Christmas time, and like the whole family is like, what should we get Norby? I'm like, nothing. I bought everything I need. It's like, well, we need some kind of list. I'm like, gift cards, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, I already bought everything I want.
See, I've learned how to turn that into a superpower because my birthday and Father's Day are like a week apart at any given time. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, hey, I'm going to buy this thing that I want that's pretty expensive. So I'm just going to buy that, and you don't have to worry about getting me a Father's Day gift or a birthday gift. And my wife fucking hates it, but I love it because I get like a fucking Steam Deck out of the deal or something. So I'm good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do something similar. Like my birthday is like a month apart from Christmas. So I'll usually do the same. Is like, hey, this is going to be my birthday Christmas present.
Yeah. Throw some socks under the tree. We're good.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I'm the same about buying myself stuff. Whenever I want something, I just buy it. One, I'm impatient. Two, it's expensive, like you said. I'm not waiting for my fiance to pick out the exact graphics card that I didn't want. Like that's not like it won't turn out well.
Yeah,
it really won't.
Yeah. Well, that's the awkward thing, right? Because like if we're going to buy something, especially if it's something expensive, and like we want to like hint people to do it, we still have to send them the link and like tell them where to go to get it. And it's like, no, I'll fucking do it myself.
Yep. Especially, and even like with graphics cards and high-end electronics specifically, there's too much margin for error, and you have to kind of be quick to get those things. Like it's to this day, can you even get your hands on a 50 series graphics card without knowing when a drop comes out?
Not really. I don't see them on a regular basis either. But like to Norby's point too, it's super awkward to stand there. It's like, so listen, you asked me what I want, and these are the really, 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 really expensive things I want. Like,
here are the bullet points. You cannot. These are the exact things I need. I do not want the 8 gigabyte version of this. Okay, I want get this one, the correct one.
I also feel like a dude at Best Buy is going to take advantage of her and make her buy the wrong thing. Like he said that everyone wanted this one. What the fuck is that? Get out of my house.
Exactly. Yep.
You can't be mad. Whatever. Yeah. Oh no. I'm a dude that gets birthday presents and all that shit that I never want either. Do you guys get a lot of wallets and socks?
I'll get socks. But that's because I asked for socks.
I get a lot of wallets.
I have a whole drawer now. I bought like this new bureau. It's full of socks because of all the socks people have gotten me through the years.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I'm holding 2 wallets that were gifts.
I've had.
Really,
Norbert?
I buy my wallets.
I buy my wallets too.
I do too.
Every Christmas, I get a wallet from my mom. She's like, "You need a new wallet." You have
the one thing I do get a lot.
What?
Whether like my birthday, Christmas, that kind of shit. I feel like at least 1 or 2 people every year buy me beard shit.
God,
and it's not even like of the brand I use. They're like, "Oh, we saw this gift set. We thought you'd like it. Like, thank you for giving me this stuff I've never used before and have no idea how it's going to react to my skin or smell."
Is that the equivalent of like getting your wife like the box of perfume or makeup on the gift aisle in Christmas? Like, she doesn't want that shit.
Yep.
She
knows exactly what she needs. She knows what foundation she needs and all that. Like she knows exactly what works with her skin.
Yeah, that's too risky. I don't buy products for people.
No.
All right. Well, let's get to the good parts about being a dad. Dad jokes. I'm gonna start with Gata with Dave.
Wow.
Best dad joke that you have in your arsenal.
Dude, I've been over this with you. I don't have just like dad
You
jokes that are,
you don't just
yeah.
have dad jokes?
No, I don't just have like somebody's like, oh, do a flip. No, I don't have a fucking dad joke like just sitting around, ready to go. You make
Norby,
the dad jokes, you make them as you go.
Norby, do you have a dad joke? Because I feel like you might have been more.
I found some. I found three. I
Okay.
feel like are some of my favorites. I'm horrible at dad jokes in terms of remembering and like pulling them off and shit like that. But I got three that I like here.
Yeah.
I feel like this one's a classic. Is did you know that the first French fries weren't cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. That's a good dad joke, David.
all right. Look. I googled best dad jokes. Here is the AI overview. Number one dad joke. If you're ready for this,
Yes, I'm ready for AI.
why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
There's a laugh button in here.
Is it the laugh track?
Yeah, there might be. I might give him that. Hold on. Wait. Or I could give him correct. Ooh, I like this one. Ah, that's a winner.
Like, let me see. The other one I have here is this morning Siri said, "Don't call me Shirley. I accidentally left my phone on in airplane mode."
Wow.
Yeah, that one I like because like that one feels kind of like peak dad, right? You have to be a certain age to pick it up. Also, like if you have not seen the movie Airplane, you're not going to understand that fucking joke. So the kids are going to like be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yep.
The kids. They're chilling.
I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows on too high. She looked surprised. Because her eyebrows were.
I know.
we got it. That's why you got that sound. All right, my last one. This one, I like this one because this one's a little bit on the, I wouldn't say like too dark, but it's like in the darkish side. I like this one. Okay. The guy who stole my diary just died. My thoughts are with his family.
Wow. Wow. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Okay. All right. Just closed strong. I'm not mad at that. But I love dad jokes. For some reason, I'm not a father, but I will see some of those and I know they're fucking terrible. Like the ones I found online were, how do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie on it. Mm-hmm. That kind of shit. I was like, this is awful, but great all at the same time. Appreciate you guys giving me those. Well, one of you doing the researching in my dad joke.
Real-time research, man. What are you talking about?
Real time.
I use the power of AI to deliver content for you.
Is there do you guys have any concerns about how fast content creators are using AI, or people using that shit to just get away with stuff? Like real talk. This is off the cuff conversation.
I don't have a problem with it necessarily, right? Mm-hmm. I have more of a problem with people calling it AI versus people using it.
Okay.
Because these are just bots that were trained. That's it. They're well-trained bots. They're not really AI yet. We're not really there yet.
Right. It's just language models mostly.
Exactly.
Do you have a problem with using language models to create content?
The only reason I have problems with using those to create content is if whoever's using it uses it haphazardly, in the sense that like they make content, they put it out there, but they didn't do the research of like, oh wait, a lot of these models are stealing shit from other people to begin with. I'm now stealing shit from other people to begin with, especially when it comes to like the art fields and stuff like that. Like they're just using stuff that's currently out there and then mimicking what they're getting.
Fair, David.
My biggest beef with AI is how Google is using AI to populate their search results in such a way that you actually, if you like were to Google something, you have to actually tag on like minus AI to get legitimate search result responses. Because it can be convenient if the response that the AI finds is accurate, then yes, it is more convenient. but it's inaccurate enough to where I wish that wasn't the default option, because that's a very easy way to spread misinformation, whether it be
Hmm.
maliciously or otherwise.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
what are people going to do? Like, literally, I just did it, right? The first thing I did was I Googled best dad jokes, and I used the AI overview right off the kicker, which is, I feel like, what most people do. They
Yeah.
use that first response, which is typically the AI overview. So I don't love that it's impeding into research space,
Yeah.
but I'm not
Oh,
like the person that's
no.
against progressing technology. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Norby. I'd cut you off there.
No. You didn't cut me off. I was waiting. You're good. I was gonna say like, especially to that point where like Google's using it, and like two things I had problems with the way Google started off using it, especially like, we had the hilarious jokes of was it is it Gemini that they use, or that's what they
Yeah.
call it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gemini like going out and giving people like the first off the cuff answers they could off of like the first page. And the first page had a bunch of like Reddit shit on there, so it had like these wild responses that like shouldn't have not been things that people ever say in public, kind of things.
That,
Um, that like there's definitely like the ethics part of it
Yeah.
Mhm.
again, because again it's not AI, it's a bot. It's just doing the job you gave it to do. That's all it
Yeah.
fucking does. And then the second thing, kind of like what you were saying, Gata, with it, is that you go there and yeah, I called you Gata. Yeah, I'm gonna
I don't know. I have a name. It's right. You see it
I'm
right there
sorry,
by my
sorry,
face.
David.
There we go.
David.
It's weird. I
Okay.
know.
If
It's
I'm
weird.
speaking into the mic, how often do I call you Gata when I'm speaking into this mic?
Like 99.9% of the time.
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying. He can't fault me for this. This is the
I'm in the exact same place. This is literally muscle memory right now.
Oh my God. Okay. I'll accept it.
I will go.
Present company.
But to your point, David, with when you put in a search, you get that AI response at the very beginning. Again, all that's doing is taking that first page of responses and kind of you're bringing it together into a response for you, and that in and of itself is robbing those websites now of clicks.
Yep.
It is only giving Google the monetary feedback essentially of it, and like there's nothing going on for those websites anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be the first to tell you that there was a time when I was researching cameras and electronics. I was like, well, top 10 best cameras, or whatever. I use ChatGPT. Someone's like, just use ChatGPT. It'll do the research for you. And then as I'm looking at it, I'm realizing it'll say the links of the places that I went to. It's like, oh, so some human being did a bunch of comparisons, did the research, typed all this stuff up, and it took the transcript of all of these pages and put it on. I was like, as a person who's trying to become a content creator, to basically cheat content creators out of getting the views.
Yeah.
I felt bad about it immediately. I was like, I'm just gonna go watch that dude's video. I'm gonna watch all the videos I can for color grading. I'm gonna do all that because if not, like they're just getting that information from there anyway. Not to get off on a random tangent, but I thought about that. I was talking about the AI jokes, dad jokes. Like, it's weird. It's weird, but to your point, it makes it easier, but not necessarily factual correct. I also feel guilty about stuff like DaVinci and all those ones that'll make you like AI, computer generated art by stealing little segments of other people's images.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like that feels, I still hire artists. Like all the people who do my logos, all this stuff. Like I hire an artist. I might have used it before to like just generate an image because I thought it was interesting. And then I'll pay someone to replicate it. I'm like, I want this because this is what I was thinking about.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we refer to them as AI tools, and that's exactly what they are. They're a means to an end, but they're not the product. They're not the thing you need to be marketing out. So exactly what you just said in that scenario, you can use an AI tool to come up with what it is, get a better idea, see something live, and then you really should be consulting a professional to produce that product in a professional manner for you, as opposed to relying on AI, which is prone to errors, is going to have imperfections. And it's right now in this current phase, AI stuff kind of looks a little sloppy. It can be nice, but it can often does look sloppy.
Like currently, there are a bunch of those fake videos of news reporters like, "Hi, I'm at the tragedy of Nebraska," and it's a bunch of like floodwaters, and then the computer generated human being says, "I'm playing. This is all made up. This is AI," but it looks very, very real. And I don't know, if you were like a president that thought that MS-13 was put onto someone's hand, even though it was photoshopped.
It's never happened.
That wasn't even Photoshop. Let's say what it is. That was MS Paint.
It was. But like there are some people who are going to fall for that and be like, oh my God, Nebraska's flooded and there's sharks. It's It's like, that's not real.
Mhm.
Darks in Nebraska, baby.
Like,
Yep.
what are you
They wanted
talking?
that corn.
Yep.
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
saw that video yesterday where like it had like the three different reporters and like
Mhm.
one was like, I'm at the beach, and like fucking Cthulhu was coming up behind her. He's like, but I'm not real, I'm AI.
Mhm. There was someone
Jesus
who
Christ.
easily could get fooled by that.
Hmm.
I won't lie. The very first second, I was like, "Oh shit, this what the fuck?" I was like,
Yep.
because it's had that first quick glance, and how many people are just fucking clickbait, like they just click the first thing, look at like the headline of something, and
Mhm.
make an assumption, so they could see, oh, there is flooding in Nebraska. Move on about their day. Enough of
Yep.
that. So we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, I do want to get to know more about you guys being dads, and just some random Father's Day jokes and comments. Be right back, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. David, what do you think of the drink I sent you? So every time we do a show, there's a drink of the day.
Yep.
And I try to think of like the easiest Father's Day drink. Today's Father's Day. I will put this episode a Father's Day episode, and I didn't want to just pound a beer, so we sent a cocktail because I feel like that's all. I just need a shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
And my kids go to bed. Like it's fucking.
Oh, so what's this called? Is it pronounced Whiskey Ricky?
It's a Bourbon Ricky. It's a highball. Oh, I'm not gonna get into the political parts of it, but because his Democratic lobbyist helped make this drink. So this is a really super cocktail, a super simple cocktail. It is an ounce and a half of your bourbon of choice, a half an ounce of lime juice, and then you top it with soda in a Collins glass with ice. I liked it, but I don't know, David.
Well, I may or may not have cheated because I made mine with Woodford Reserve, which I don't think that qualifies as bourbon.
It does.
Does it? Okay. Well, then, sweet. I nailed it.
It's okay,
Actually, I
just
really
say-
like it.
I was gonna say.
I could be wrong. Look, I have said in every episode I've ever been a part of, I've made it clear I am not a bourbon enthusiast. I don't know what the hell's happening, but I'm just being honest.
I just love in my mind. I imagine you walking into a room, was like, "What the fuck's happening?"
Yeah, that's anytime I walk into your fucking booze-filled house, I'm just like, I don't even know what direction to look.
You
It's all
enjoy the
brown.
drinks, yeah?
I do. I got no issue with your drinks.
All right, cool.
This drink is actually it's quite nice. It's really light, which I like.
Mhm.
I don't usually drink bubbly water, but this works with the whiskey and the lime.
Mhm.
I did do a little bit extra lime juice just to give it a little bit more body in the taste, but I enjoy it. It's really nice. I wish I hadn't made it 30 minutes before we recorded because now it's a little pulpy, but it'll be okay.
So I did it heavier on the whiskey because it's been that kind of week. For those of you who've ever worked with people, they suck. So I did like 2 ounces of Larceny Barrel Proof. So by the end of this episode, I'm gonna be pretty drunk. So what I'm gonna be in, like, because I know Shin's streaming tonight, I'll probably be in the background like, woo! Like just watch it. But fathers, what was the most dad thing you've ever done or witnessed, like peak dad energy? I know you guys are still young in the dad game. I don't know if you've actually switched over to New Balances yet, and or like specific New Balances for your lawn and for like the everyday. Like,
I've definitely noticed that I make more noises when I stand up and sit down than I used to, and my sneezes have gotten really loud.
I see. I can't say that.
Oh, I'm like a nuclear bomb going off.
I go with my ninja sneezes.
Hold on, pause and rewind, everyone.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Are you?
You know what it is.
Are you doing it?
You know what it
he's
is.
drinking.
Yes!
What is he drinking?
He's doing it.
What is he doing?
He's doing it.
What is
He's
he
got
doing?
a motherfucking natter day.
This was
Boom,
not
baby.
the dad scenario I
baby.
expected. I thought for sure Norby would have been the one. Guys, this is breaking news.
This is why I snuck off during the break to go grab it.
This is breaking news. Norby is drinking a Natter Day in full dad form. This is not even final form.
So, I was gonna say, to be specific, this Natter Day is from when I bought Natter Days like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You gonna die? Like,
I don't think so.
It's just extra alcoholic. It's been fermenting longer. You know?
I mean, it tastes as fresh as it did the day it was canned.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
The flavor just flow to your toes.
Those shit's on. He might not make it. How many do you have left from 2 years?
I
16.
think there's like 4 more in the fridge. I think.
Is the goal to down all 4 tonight? Is that what the goal is?
I don't know about tonight, but
I believe in you. Subathon, 90-day subathon. Let's go.
I have faith in you. So the most, so like peak dad right now, you're starting to feel like the aches and creaks and all that shit. Have you started like paying a lot of attention to your front lawn?
I'm paying more attention to my grass, but that's because my HOAs are pain in the ass about it right now.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, to be fair, I don't like go out there and like, measure it and like figure out where I need to do treatments and shit like that. But I've cared more about my grass now by paying people to take care of it than ever before.
I've got to do that because one of my least favorite chores is cutting grass.
Oh yeah. I have the grass cutter, and then I got the people coming out and doing the treatment on the grass. So that way I don't have to worry about like where do I need to put the chemicals and all their shit like that. And did I do it in time? Did I overdo it? Oh my god, there's a burnt shit on my grass. Yeah, like I'm not gonna do that.
I actually enjoy cutting my grass. I hate cutting trees or like hedges.
I like hedges. I don't like grass.
It's such a dad
because the hedge clippers are easy to take out and put away. It's not a thing.
I normally like cutting the hedges because and like it's nice. You can get like a nice shape out of it and shit like that. The problem is like the most bushes we have at this house are like, I don't know what the fuck, they're like holly or something. Like, they have like really pointy fucking leaves, and I don't want to get anywhere near them.
There's a giant like aloe vera plant or something in front of my house because the house, I don't know why it has it, but it's fucking massive, insane. Like anytime you're around it, it stabs you. You could be fucking 10 feet away from it. It will somehow stab you.
What's the plant that blocks the entryway of your house and you have to turn sideways to go through your front walkway?
I trimmed those recently. You know what's fucked up?
I don't know if you did.
I did. I paid someone to. He's like, hey, I can't cut too far because you're gonna kill it because of how far you let it grow.
Yeah.
You mind your goddamn business. Goddamn bush. He's like,
that's dude. Yeah, the perfect moment there. Just fucking hit him with the drag over there, right?
Could have done it. You fucked up.
You're right. You're right. Move. Get the goddamn bush out of here. No, but I realized when I was doing that.
It dies.
If it does, it does.
But I was like dying because the moment he said, I don't know if I can cut it down more, all I thought was David's going to walk by and be like, you're the worst ever. You never trim your bush. I was like, I
feel like I phrase it differently.
I know what you were going to say.
Definitely say that a lot differently than you just said it there.
Or what you were going to say. And I don't want to. I don't want to give you.
I would just be like, I wish you would trim your green leafy bush out front of your front yard.
That's not what you said last time when it was over there.
I don't know. I was probably drunk.
That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, considering the conversations we've had, like, yeah.
I'm a gentleman. I don't know what you're trying to say.
If I recall correctly, you stated that you have to replay everything you've ever said because you want to make sure you weren't too much of an asshole.
Oh my god, dude!
That was a real thing. That was a real conversation.
I had to have a real conversation. I get such bad anxiety because I talk so much when I'm in social settings that I just say stupid shit from time to time, and I'm just like, damn, that was really fucking stupid on the ride home, and I dwell on it for like half an hour and then all night long.
Mm-hmm.
For a half hour and all night long.
Yeah, like a half hour at the time. Then I forget because, squirrel. Yeah. And then I'm laying in bed and my eyes pop open at that thing I said.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's game over.
See, I'm the opposite. Like, I don't worry about after I've done the talking and shit like that. Like, it's past. It's already done. My worry is building up to it and like me thinking all the scenarios and like conversations and like what topics can we talk about? What do I need to know about? Like, that's what I worry about.
What should I avoid? Oh man.
In my mind is just I have a meter that anytime someone's starting to annoy me, I need to make sure I never red lines. How can I remove myself from the situation before it hits that? Nope, gotta move. gotta go talk to somebody else.
That's why anytime at your house you do like drive-by conversations. Because that meter just kind of spikes as it comes near me.
That like I will move around a lot in my house?
Yeah. Yes.
No, it's not about annoying. It's I get that paranoia about making sure I'm a good host, making sure all you dumbasses have fun. After like I'm exhausted, my soul hurts. I was like, I had a good time.
Well, Yvonne and I have had an in-depth conversation about how social gatherings at our house go. And there are two main groups.
Right.
There are table sitters and there are kitchen dwellers. And Norby and myself and Ravik are kitchen dwellers. Okay. And then Johnny Quest and the Woo Girls are table sitters.
Did you say the Woo Girls?
Was that inaccurate?
I don't know because I don't remember everyone at the. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. I call them Mean Girls. I don't call them the Woo Girls.
I mean, same thing, same
really.
diff.
Not really. Woo Girls are a lot more fun. These are. No, at our social gatherings, I have noticed that, and I think that the kitchen dwellers are the people who are closer to me. Like they're my friends because I'm making alcohol. They're like around me and more comfortable with me because I'm in the kitchen all the whole time.
Yep.
Making drinks. Fuck me. But
and there's like the living room people, and I don't know how to classify them yet. They're always there.
It's usually family or people who want to watch the TV.
Because it's usually the quieter area.
Yeah. That and less alcohol.
Shame.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's children there. What are you talking about? Last time kids were there. Shame, real shame. Alcohol.
That's some real weak dad energy. Bringing your kids places.
Bringing your kids.
I'm just kidding. That was mean.
That's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
I love his kid.
She's literally the most adorable little girl I've seen. She's so cute,
bro. That's Norby's daughter. Is one of my biffles. Whenever she's around, I'm just talking to you all day. But it's hilarious because we have friends in our group that get upset that she likes me more. Hi, Carol. And it's just funny. But enough of that. So you only really get the aches and pains of being a dad now, but that just comes with age. There's no real like dad thing where like, hey, I need to make sure that AC is at a certain temperature. There's nothing like that, or you're just not at that age yet.
I mean, I'm an AC guy in the house, right? Like I'm the thermostat is my domain.
Mm-hmm. What?
Don't touch it unless you're me. Don't touch that thermostat. But it's mostly because my office is a relatively small room. And we run 2 PCs in here. So I have to make sure it stays adequately cooled in the office, which typically means the rest of the house is like 68 degrees, but they can fucking live with it. So that's me.
See, my wife would fucking love that. No, like, so when I grew up, right, my dad's thing was the thermostat. So we were lucky if the AC was set to 78. It was usually like 80, 81.
Oh!
Like it was 78 for bedtime.
He's saving money.
You think I love that? Hell no. Like right now, I keep it cooler in my place than it ever was in my parents' house, and even now it's still apparently too warm for my wife because apparently her parents like went crazy with the AC.
What's your go-to temperature?
During the day, I try to keep it about 76. And then during the night, I'll usually bring it down to like 73, 72.
That's all right. I usually try to keep my office a little bit warmer than that, or else the rest of the house will just be a frozen layer of ice.
The reason I don't worry too much about that is because what I got was the window unit for my office. So that way I can crank that thing up when it gets too warm because of the PC. Yeah, but it's kind of like a blessing and a curse, though. Because like anytime any change needs to be done to the thermostat, I'm the only one that can do it, apparently. Yeah, I'll get like a call or a text from my wife to change the thermostat. Like you have like, and we have two thermostats, one upstairs, one downstairs. Like, and an app, she can do it. She has full willpower. Nope. That is my responsibility.
Absolutely.
That sounds like an Aurora thing. That sounds like an Aurora thing. Hubby, do the thing. Like that sounds like.
Yeah.
I mean, Aurora's like the perfect level of bougie.
Oh,
I love that about her.
That's a perfect level of bougie.
Well, yeah, like some bougie, but like not too much.
I guess I'm such a fucking caveman that I forget like what bougie is. Like I'm just running around. It's true. Like the only things I'm actually even picky about are like my alcohol. But even my fiance is like really like low maintenance about a bunch of shit to the point that I have to remind her like cheap isn't always the best plan. She's like, oh, don't waste money. And like I remember for the longest time we had like our kitchen sink was. Like the faucet would move weird. It was just a fucking
jiggle around.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna replace it. She's like, no, it works fine. We don't have to replace it. It's a pain in the ass. She's like, no, it's fine. No, it's fine.
I'm in camp with her. If it works still, I don't care what it looks like.
I didn't care about what it looks like. It just kept like anytime you try to turn it, the whole fucking thing would turn. Like it would just flip
I mean, you could just tighten that. There's a bolt on the
See,
underside.
what I hear is that you just have extra range on that head. That's all.
Oh, children. He's a child. He's a child. I couldn't tighten it because it was rusted. The bolt was rusted underneath. So that's why I didn't tighten it. They're like, you're just gonna have to cut this thing off, like a fucking gangrene limb or something. I was like, oh shit. All right. What? That was just gangrene's not sexual. Gangrene sexual? Did I am I not hip? Did gangrene somewhere become sexual?
Damn, I think so. Damn gangrene. We'll do with it.
I have to Urban Dictionary gangrene and find out that it's some kind of weird sex thing. I'm gonna be pissed. All right. Last thing before we get into the Dad Day draft, because we talked about you guys can't even remember the gifts you've gotten for Father's Day. I would ask you, what was your worst or best Father's Day gift?
I know that.
Oh, then fuck. All right, David, what is the worst and best Father's Day gift?
The worst one was a set of whiskey glasses that I've still not even used. But that's because for some reason, everyone thinks I need whiskey glasses. Probably the accent. Yeah. I've got like 30, and she bought me more. And I was like, baby, I love you so much. Have you seen our cabinet and how many whiskey glasses I already have?
You're the type that wants one and done?
I need maybe two. Maybe.
That's fair. I hope.
And then the best gift was the gift I got myself, which was the Steam Deck.
This motherfucker. The gift I bought myself. What was the best gift someone bought you for Father's Day?
Oh, that I don't remember. I have no clue. I don't remember a single Father's Day gift. It was probably great. It's probably very heartfelt. Jacob's handprint's probably on it somewhere.
Wife is going to see this, right?
She's going to be. I'm surprised the door isn't opening with a fucking chocolate at my head right now.
She's just waiting for the camera to turn off.
That's exactly.
She's like, is the episode over? The fuck do you mean you don't remember that handprint painting that we got you?
No, Dobby. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I was Jacob's hand was out of a bitch. Right, Norby, what was your best and worst Father's Day gift?
Oh, we're coming to me. I literally said I honestly can't remember.
Damn. Yep, you wives need to do better.
What did Rosanna get you for Christmas 2 years ago?
What
did Rosanna get you for Christmas 2 years ago?
Oh, 2 years ago? Ooh, she got me. It was an actual apron with my initials signed in on it on the leather part of it. And
how do you remember that?
What?
Because he wears it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I got for Christmas this year.
And my gifts don't come from a toddler with no bank account. My gifts come from a grown ass.
It's a toddler with my bank account. That's the problem.
Which is a problem in itself. And if they got you expensive gifts, would it feel like you just got it for yourself anyway? Because
he's been corrected.
Fuck you text from Yvonne.
He's been corrected.
She heard me. She's got her ear to the door. I guarantee it. I open the door right now. She comes falling through.
Oh,
she's just waiting for there not to be any video evidence.
That's hilarious. Oh no, like yeah, that whole dynamic of if your kid gets you a gift, it's from your own bank account, so it's might as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Rosanna works her own job, so if she got me something nice, like she bought me that bottle, the Rugala Visionary collection. Mm-hmm. I was like, holy shit, I wanted this. I had no idea it was out. So it was, yeah, different dynamics. All right, guys, we're gonna take one last commercial break, and then we're gonna get to the fun part of this. Where we will be actually drafting best fictional dads. So this is going to be fun. And we're going to see what everyone thinks of our teams. All right, be right back. All right, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is going to be a fun episode because we are drafting best fictional fathers. Now, they can come from books. They can come from TV. They can come from movies. Obviously, not your own imagination. David, you're weird like that.
Thank you.
But everyone's going to make a case for it. And before we started the show, we asked who's been a dad longest. And we're going to go in that order for drafting. So Norby will go first. David will go second. And I will go last because I'm not a father. I'm a fur dad, I guess. And it will be a snake style draft for a total of 4 picks. Now, gentlemen, I'm going to try to take notes to the best of my ability to make sure that we have everyone's dads. So be specific. All right. Because I don't know what country type dads from Georgia David's picking.
Oh, I didn't even list Andy Taylor one time. Like, I'm good.
Who?
The dude from the Andy Griffith show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. This could be rough for me.
I didn't do it. I avoided that.
All right. So, Norby, starting with you. Who are you drafting with your first overall pick?
I mean, I feel like first overall pick is pretty fucking straightforward. There's definitely some like close ones for me to go with here, but I can't think of anyone else I would pick before him on this year is going to be Danny Tanner.
Oh, thank God.
Danny Tanner.
Oh, my first pick is so much better than that. Thank God.
The 101 Danny Tanner. Tell me why Danny Tanner is 101.
I mean, he is like, I would say, growing up, sitcom epitome dad, right? Like he was there. He was always there for the girls. He was nurturing. He was always looking out for them, being fearful for them, that kind of stuff. Like he was the dad, but he was also taking care of his fucking, the uncles and shit like that. Also having to do everything pretty much while also, dealing with the news, right? Is what he worked in, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was.
So like I don't know, like that's the thing that always stood out to him. And like I said, there's some close ones to him, but like for first round, like overall pick, I think he makes the most sense to me.
All right. He's not just a father to the girls; he's a father to everyone in the house. I get that. I'm not mad at that. Don't know if it's 101, but I appreciate that. All right, David, who's your 101?
Sure. So this is the actual greatest dad of all time. This dad is a wonderful dad, not because he raised perhaps the most remarkable son in all of human history, but also because he chose to be the dad. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't even his own child. He chose to be a father to.
I think you got it. Go ahead.
Who do you think?
Oh, no. I need to hear it first. I'm not letting you change your mind if I say a better one.
Because you're not gonna. And that would be Pa Kent.
Clark Kent's dad.
Yes. What you got to say about that, son?
Tell me more.
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He found and raised a child. Turns out said child was just a humanoid alien with godlike powers and raised him to be humble, respectful, show love for his fellow man, to be an inspiration for humanity. Okay. How do you, like, if you judge the process by the product, homie is the greatest of all time. Undefeated.
Superman's overrated. His name is Jonathan Kent.
Okay. Everyone calls him Pa Kent, and Superman is not overrated. Superman.
For the poll, I want to.
Yeah,
okay. Fine.
Like,
Jonathan Kent.
Jonathan Kent's his own character now, though.
Well, no, that's because he's named after
Pa. Yes.
Yeah. Not after Pa. He's named after Jonathan Kent.
who's Pa Kent. That's all everyone, the first name was Pa Kent. But Superman is just, he's not overrated. He's not, he's hope. He's what the world needs, especially right now with the way it is.
I want to be fair. We're talking about the fathers, not the products. So
Okay.
Jonathan Kent.
Yeah. I'm still sticking with it.
No, I'm not mad at it. You can't change your mind. I just was not expecting that. That was a surprise. I was left field. He didn't even make it to my list, but I'm not mad at that choice.
You want me to surprise you for a second?
Nope.
That was Yvonne's choice. That was Yvonne's idea. I was surprised. Yeah. I was like, damn, she fucking nailed that.
Okay, Yvonne. I got you. I see that. Damn, I'm not mad at it. So my pick. I'm probably going to. You guys threw me off because I did not expect the ones that you picked. Danny Tanner I expected, but not so early. So I'm going to go with Uncle Phil.
He's my close second.
Philip Banks is my 101. And like this man not only is raising a crazy family of very specifically needy children, takes in his nephew, brings him up to the best man he could be possibly. And I just will always go back to that scene when Will Smith is like, why don't he want me, man? And that emotional Uncle Phil moment.
Oh, that's powerful. That's good.
Damn it, man. Philip Banks, just the epitome in that scene where like the Will and Carlton got arrested and he still showed his thug. Or when he went and played pool to get the money back that Carlton lost. And like, I'm like, this man has layers. Philip Banks has a bunch of layers and just doing.
He does, yeah.
So that's gonna be.
He's like I said, he was my second. Like he was definitely he was like the one to possibly edge out.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna come back to you. Like that was.
I kind of figured that much. I made my choice.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad. Like I said, I'm not mad. I was just surprised. All right, this is where it's tough because I was hoping. All right, so I wanna be clear that I do not. No, I don't want to pick him. I have an actual fucking list here. Bet I'm going with my heart here. Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob's Belcher from Bob's.
Some weird fucking kids though.
But what? Those kids? Yeah, their kids are fucking.
You can't defend that. Kids are fucking weird,
dude. their kids are super fucking weird. But Bob wholeheartedly loves his children, loves his wife, supports them on whatever they're doing. He dressed like a fucking pony for Tina, because they stole her doll. That man goes to hell and back for his family, no matter what. He's a ride or die. He loves his wife. There's so many. I think there's so many shows where like the dad's miserable and hates his family. That it's funny, whatever, cool. But Bob is just dope, and he makes some really good burgers that I wish I had. So those are mine. My top two are Philip Banks and Bob Belcher. So David,
So snake right back to me, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So my second choice is I really wanted to find a way to make Darth Vader work for this.
I kind of figured. I had a feeling if anyone's going to bring him up, it was going to be fucking David.
Dad?
I couldn't twist the logic enough. Couldn't twist the logic enough to get there. So I was like, okay, fine. James Earl Jones also voices this iconic dad, which I will accept as an entry.
That was not on my list. How did I miss him?
Which would be motherfucking Mufasa.
Fucking A. I'm going to capitalize that too. Not that we need it, but tell us why Mufasa was your number 2 overall pick.
I mean, if we're just relying on the film for source material here, he did instill some really solid lessons with Simba in the limited time we got to spend with him. But the most important thing that I get from Mufasa is actually the scene that occurs after he dies. When he's speaking to his son who's dejected, and he's just like, look, remember who you are. Like, you're the baddest motherfucker on the planet. You know, like, you got to go. Don't let these posers take over your empire. Like, you are that dude. Like, that just speaks to me as like a dad who should always be there for their son or daughter in their corner, no matter how against the odds shit is. That's just peak dad energy. And there's no human voice better than James Earl Jones.
I want to make a quick comment here, and not to be disrespectful to you, David. Much less impactful the way you delivered it.
Thank you. I don't have his voice.
I think it's also that you changed his message.
I don't have his voice. If I had James Earl Jones had said that, I'd have hit.
That motherfucker alive. What are you, Richard?
That would have really hit. God damn! I wish if James Earl Jones says I was the baddest motherfucker alive, I'd shred my pants instantly. It'd be done,
bro. So props to that. I was not. For some reason, I did not have Mufasa on my list. Great fucking pick. James Earl Jones makes it so much better. I hate you, Norby. What about you? What's your next pick? So we get 2 picks back.
So funny enough, because apparently there's a theme with pick number 2. Mine is also animated.
Okay.
And that is going to be Bandit from Bluey.
Oh,
okay.
Like Bandit.
Respect.
I respect.
I love and hate Bandit so much because like he's there for his daughters. He's there to constantly play and like let them, do their imagination stuff and like never like puts them down or does anything like, negative towards them. And I love that energy, but I also hate that energy because I don't have that kind of energy all the time. So like that's one of the things like I've found lately, especially with like when parents have their kids watching Bluey, they're like, oh, they love it, because it's a show their kids can watch. They have good role models and examples and shit like that. Lots of good energy. It's not that like quick flashing images and blah, 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 and all that shit going on. But then at the same time, their kids want them to be Bluey's parents, and we don't have the energy for that.
Yeah, I don't know. You're setting some real unrealistic standards here, Bluey's mom and dad. Like, that's uncool of you. Really.
But yeah, so easily I would say, yeah, because of that, he's going to be my number two.
I like that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Okay.
That's a good one. And I only appreciate that show because of my my cousin's daughter. I've watched Bluey a couple times with her, and when my cousin was on the show, I was like, I needed to do some research on Bluey. So, all right, dope pick. Not mad at it. All right, second pick because you get two in a row, back to back.
Yeah. So, okay, this one I'm a little torn between right now, but I'm gonna go with this choice. And honestly, most of mine are fucking TV shows. I don't know. I just kind of like stuck down that line. I didn't even really veer off of that lane. So my third pick is going to be Carl Winslow.
Family Matters?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
okay.
That's a banger. He was on my list.
Did I do that?
Oh,
so, like,
Carl Winslow.
You know, he was dealing, you know, with being a cop at the time. He had his family, he had his kids that he's dealing with, raising teenagers, which is already crazy enough. I can only fucking imagine because I'm not there yet, but I'm already feeling it. And then he also had to deal with fucking Urkel all the time. But at the same time, like, he was also kind of like a surrogate dad to Urkel.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, definitely my third pick with him.
Like, I know later on in the show they addressed, or at least acknowledged, that Steve's parents are never around, and that's part of the reason why he kept popping up. And like Carl was just like, you could tell it kind of like hit him, and oh yeah, shit, this is my other kid. And he just continued, like, he would give him shit, but he would.
But then Urkel's always trying to hook up with his daughter too, so like it's a little weird.
He's harmless until he turned out to Stefan or Kel.
Exactly.
Look,
and he was a fucking menace.
Laura was a fucking baddie though, so I'm not mad.
I'm not mad, but still, like, I'm just whatever. I would still be weird. Like, get the fuck out of my house. Who keeps letting you in? Also, lock your doors. All right. So, David, you're up next, sir.
All right. This pick is going to show my caucasity a little bit.
I'm proud of that. That's why we brought you in. You're the diversity hire. Go ahead.
There we go.
The diversity guest. Go ahead.
So this was definitely a Disney Channel dad. He had a son who got into a ton of mischief. He had a neighbor who was a teacher.
Oh, come on. Go on.
The only Alan Matthews. I mean, he's just another example of a steady rock of a dad who lets his children make mistakes. He knows that they're making a mistake and he helps them fix the mess they've made. He's kind of a really good barometer of who I'd like to emulate in my style of fatherhood.
Damn, you had to get all nice and personal at the end because I was about to be like,
go ahead, make it mean.
No, I'm not mean. Mr. Feeney was the dad the whole time.
Mr. Feeney was the dude. From time to time when I'm feeling bad about myself, when I'm literally when I do this, when I'm feeling like, you know, when your inner thoughts are really dark and negative, I watch that final scene of Mr. Feeney when he's doing the farewell to his students.
That's
that shit hits, man. 20, 30 years later, shit hits hard.
That's at the end of all of this. I do want to go over kind of like some honorable mentions too, because some people didn't make the list, but I think they should get appreciated.
Okay.
There's a side of me that wants to say a really dumb one for fun, but I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to win this one when we get to the polls. All right. So it's tough because I was really hoping that Carl Winslow would have got back to me, but he did not. And I will not, by any circumstance, ever pick Homer Simpson. All right. This is super specific and weird. Not weird, but I'm going to say Goofy from a Goofy movie.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, man. That movie's really sad.
Yeah. But he's a top tier father.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I was so specific about Goofy movies is he's not often depicted as a father. That's specifically where he is. So definitely one that I was like, I need to use him. As you watch that movie later on, we talked about it more than once, where he you identify with Max when you're a kid. When you get older, you identify with Goofy, and you're like, "Come on, Goofy, let him go to the concert." Now you're like, "Come on, Max, go to goddamn
concert, spit up your dad, you asshole!"
Like, you little ingrate son of a bitch. It's like, what is wrong with you? But I don't know. I think that movie was also, like, to David's point, really sad.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Let me see. I have one. I don't want to do it. I don't know. This is tough. I want to do this one, but it's so fucking dumb. All right. Cool. I apologize in advance for anyone who's going to get mad about this. Brian Mills from Taken.
You son of a fucking bitch.
Brian Mills from Taken.
It's my last one.
Ah, yes. Yes. Brian Mills.
Oh, God.
Because there are not many people in the world, cinematic or not, that would burn the fucking almost all of Europe down for his kid. Have a special set of skills. I'm like, I don't know if anyone's going to agree with this, but that man, former CIA, tracks down an entire criminal organization to find his daughter. He fucking got shot multiple times, got his ass beat, still got her back, and then did it again. First of all, stop going to Europe, Brian. Stop it. Don't ever let your family go across the sea. I'm wasting time because I feel like I got into David's pick, giving him time to pivot.
The problem is, I'm pretty sure you and I have done the exact same thing, which is Google best fictional dads, and we have a small sheet in front of us. Because every single one you've picked have been directly on my list.
No, I've had one. Everyone knows I fuck with Bob's Burgers, but no, some of these were all like people I really like. Phil Banks came to mind immediately. Goofy was like a sneaky pick. I'm like, I don't think anyone will pick it. But that last one, I was like, I need a badass dad. I need a dad who will burn it all down. And I was like, was John Wick a father? And then it reminded me of Taken. But I had to look up his name. I was just like, I need Liam Neeson's. So I had to Google what his name was. But Brian Mills.
Oh, okay. All right. I've got one. Right. This was my fallback. Okay.
All right.
His dad obviously is willing to go to any length to protect his child. Okay. He has a proclivity for telling his child to not touch butts, which I may or may not endorse it one day.
All right.
But we're going to go with Marlin from Finding Nemo. Dude literally crossed the ocean to go to P. Sherman something Wally Boy Sydney. And dealt with Ellen DeGeneres for the entire ride, which is a feat untouched by man. So, outstanding dad, Marlon, no question.
That's a good pick. I'm not mad at that pick. That's a really good pick. All right,
fucking pick sticker,
pick
stealer, pick stealer, pick sticker.
You flirting with me? What is happening? Norby, what's yours?
So my last choice, because again, I'm sticking with the TV lane. This is to like round off the dads. I feel like, right, trying to make the well balanced team. I wanted to go with someone a little bit more strict. So I went with Red Foreman.
Red Foreman was on the list. Remember when I talked about like having honorable mentions?
Put a boot in his ass.
Yeah.
I mean, like Red was always he was the hard ass. He's tired of having all these kids fucking around eating his food and shit like that. But at the same time, like he was there with the tough love. Like when they had problems and shit like that, he was there to like help guide them and shit, and like kind of help them navigate the world in their younger years and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, how bad is his sense of smell? Because he had like 6 kids in that basement lighting it up.
I bet he just knows they're safe.
He knows what was going on. But I think it was a situation of like that tough love. It was like, whatever, as long as they're doing it here, I don't care.
Yeah. Red was such a softie. Like he showed.
Yeah. Because he knows that was going on. Because there was episodes where like the fucking parents were getting lit in the basement also.
That's true.
I think he just wanted them to fear him so that when he told them to do something for their own good, they listened.
Yeah.
Fucking all right, guys. For those listening at home, to round out the teams, Norby with Danny Tanner from Full House, Bandit from Bluey, Carl Winslow, Family Matters, Red Foreman from The 70s Show. Fucking TV dads galore. Fucking great team.
Pretty good.
That's a fucking great team. I'm not mad at it. Damn, I don't know who's gonna win this poll. David with Jonathan Kent from Superman, Pa Kent for some reason we're gonna call him. Mufasa from The Lion King. That goes without any further explanation. Alan Matthews, the second father, because Mr. Feeney was number one. But Alan Matthews and Marlon from Finding Nemo, who will always tell you to never trust a big booty and a smile. Get you caught up. Oh, fucking Marlon. And then my team is Philip Banks from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers, Goofy from A Goofy Movie, specifically because I don't know of him being a dad in any other sense, and Brian Mills from Taken. If this was a death match, I think that Brian Mills would only have to fear Mufasa.
Even then, I'm not feeling confident. My chances here.
But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed our special happy hour family, Father's Day episode. Because this is gonna be fun. Any honorable mentions before we get closed out?
Oh man,
because I got a couple that aren't.
I had Red Foreman pinked as my honorable mention, but he is good enough for first string, no question about that.
Yeah. Norbert, do you have an honorable mention? Because I got a couple.
I do actually have some honorable mentions. One, I was a little torn because they didn't really focus too much of this on for his character in the show, but like it was a thing for his character. Terry Jeffords, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because like you knew his daughters were important to him, like it was part of his character, but like it wasn't like the main thing about his character. So like that's why I was like a little weak to choose him. And then what was the other one? It was Benjamin Sisko.
I don't know that.
Star Trek. Space Nine.
See, that's why I'm not familiar.
See, some of us have taste and we watch Star Wars. Okay.
Some of us have class and just enjoy sci-fi.
That's fair. I mean, you don't have to pick a side. I'm being a dick. 100%. You can like both.
I was like, we don't kink shame here, David. What do you want?
Like the only other one that like I was iffy to even have it on my list, but I kind of liked aspects about him, even though he wasn't a great dad. What was his name now? Hal. From Malcolm in the Middle.
I had him as an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Oh, because
but the problem with those parents is that they were always clinging to the very threads of sanity, trying their best to hang on with those kids.
And that's the thing. Like he was the foil to his wife, right? Where she was like the super uptight, like like about to lose her shit. He was like the laid back, like I'm gonna punish you we're gonna have an adventure.
Yeah, that's why I loved him.
I think the best clip of him was when like the wife asks him to fucking buy a pack of light bulbs or something, or fix the sink, and like she goes outside and sees him underneath the car changing the fucking engine. I thought I asked you to fix the sinks. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
The chain of events of the happy hour that leads them broken. That's part of I was honestly on my notes to bring up why I liked him. Was that scene? I was like, there was ever
pretty relatable.
Ever. Like,
pretty relatable, dude. Like there's it happens to everyone too, though. Like you're trying to do like one thing, and then like you have to do a chain of things to get to the final thing. It's so annoying.
It's what I'm doing. All right, what are your honorable mentions? David, your honorable mentions.
Oh, I said all my ones that were going to be in my honorable mentions have been taken as either my last minute fucking recovering from Liam Neeson, and then Red Foreman. Like that got scooped up from me.
His name is Brian Mills. Honorable mention because because this man literally just let the apocalypse keep going because he wanted to save his daughter-like figure, Joel Miller from Last of Us. I felt like we should get a video game in there. Did you never play Last of Us?
I've played it. He is not who I'd say is a good father figure.
No, he's not. Well, I mean, technically, he killed the world.
Yeah,
to save his daughter. That's why I
understand protecting your surrogate daughter.
I didn't say
there was definitely growth in that relationship.
I never said I picked him. I'm just saying they made it like to like maybe Phil Dunphy, Modern Family.
Yeah.
What? You don't like Phil?
I didn't say that. I just don't think he's one of the greatest all time.
That's why he didn't make it to the list. Then we had Gomez Adams, the Adams family.
Yeah.
I fuck with him. I like that one. And the two that were just funny. Like I'm just gonna pick up to fuck with people depending on how far we get. If you guys had taken all my picks, I was just gonna pick up Walter White, willing to sell meth for his family and for his life, and Rick Grimes because he was fucking murking everyone to save his family. But then eventually they all died anyway, so he wasn't super successful. That is it for me. What do you guys think about those honorable mentions?
Alfred Pennyworth.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's not a bad one. That's not
Okay.
Father figure. I dig it.
Yeah, I'm here. I got that.
I would have accepted that one. Norby, any last things before we go?
I think I covered mine.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to close out. Norby, where can people find you? Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to talk about? Because I know we all have a busy Friday night to go and play video games together in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, like you mentioned, I can catch me Norby on Twitch, various platforms. I'm putting as much clips of gameplay and whatnot out there. And then obviously with the time frame going on, we got a big hunt event coming up. So you'll be catching me playing Hunt a lot coming here in a week or so.
Yes. Yeah, definitely check out his clips because one, it does make me feel very inadequate as a Hunt player. When you see him just banging out marathon headshots like they're nothing. So definitely check him out and give him a follow.
Yeah, whenever you're looking at his clips, make sure you look at his #1 most viewed clip of all time. It's really good.
Tell us about that clip, David.
It's just, it feels right. It hits right, fills you up. You'll enjoy it.
All right, David,
worth watching.
Anything you want to plug outside of that?
No, don't look me up. Don't fret. Don't call me. Don't text me. We're good.
All right. Well, his name is Gata Dave. It's ready to sit ready. All right, guys. As always, you could follow us now. It's The Last Call with Arthur. The show's officially being rebranded. We have some commercials we're going to redo and all that stuff, but you'll be fine. But as always, if you guys are enjoying what we're doing, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies. Don't text your ex unless it's a clip from the show. She could definitely watch and follow because I'll take her money too. She doesn't deserve you though. Take care, stay safe, and please don't get your father anything other than leaving him alone. Enjoy your Father's Day away from your father. You heard it here first. Take care, guys. Bye.
Cheers.